Say good morning. Good morning. Starting this week's vlog with a full day of eating. Coffee first. I'm about to go to the gym. It's like 9:30 and I didn't really eat breakfast. I don't know why, but I just didn't. I'm trying to save some macros, and this is a good example of like weekend eating. I try to save macros, especially like carbs and fats, for like the evening so that I can eat something more fun. So anyway, I'll try to get in a good amount of protein early on in the day. After my workout, I'll probably have a protein shake, obviously. But right now, before my workout, I'm eating 2 rice cakes and then probably like a 1.5 tablespoons of peanut butter. Just got done with my workout and I'm doubling up on protein. I have 1 scoop of the chocolate cupcake whey protein, 1 scoop of the vegan chocolate mint, and then 1 scoop of Reds in here for extra health. I am saving a lot of carbs and fats for this afternoon and this evening, so I'll share that. But Brad and I are going to go to the pool for a little bit. Just got done at the water park and Brad decided to buy me some ice cream. Made it home from the water park. The guys are having a meeting in the office, so I'm like holed up in our bedroom with Miley so that she doesn't bother them. But I'm having a cheese stick, light cheese stick, a chomp stick, and then for dinner, Brad and I made this cornbread taco cheesy
chili
casserole kind of thing. So good. Gonna put some sour cream, light sour cream. Got a lot of protein in it, so we're definitely hitting protein today. Stay tuned for snacks. All right, so last night I had some chippies. Just backtracking here. I had Worth It candies. I had other candies, so lots of carbs, a little bit of fat, and that was the end of my full day of eating. Hey guys, let's work out. I gotta go to sleep now. I think it's like a 1,000-meter row, and then 100 thrusters, and then 1,000-meter row. Why I'm so tired today. But you know what, the next time you see me, we're gonna do our weigh-in, my weigh-in. Not very hopeful, you guys. Not very hopeful, and we'll talk about why during my weigh-in. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. Going to weigh in. I don't know what we're gonna see on the scale. It's like midway through the day, and usually I weigh in the morning for these, so I'll be a little bit higher, keep that in mind. And then across the week, it hasn't been tracking on my app for some reason, but I've been kind of like floating between 146 and 147. I haven't seen a 145, so again, we'll just see. 147. So I would bet like this morning, maybe 146 and a half. Overall, I'm really happy that I have not hit like 148. I think we are kind of like on that downward trend, which is great. A good pace for weight loss is 0.5 to even 1.5 pounds of loss per week. You might see like a bigger jump the first week because that a lot of like water weight tends to fall off. But after that, 0.5 to 1.5 is like a really great pace. So right now it's probably shooting for like 0.5 a pound per week for me. Let's talk about weekend eating or like fun times. So usually for my clients, the reason it's called Memories Over Macros is because we allot Memories Over Macros days. So they're not exactly like cheat days where you can just like take a break and eat whatever you want, go overboard. But they are days where, you know, nobody should be tracking macros for the rest of their life. And even when you are trying to like dial in your nutrition, it's important to have some sanity and breaks every now and then. So a Memories Over Macros day is really like just a day off of tracking, or even like a couple days off of tracking, or maybe even a meal. So, but you're still keeping your goals in sight. You're usually like eating the same things you would eat. Maybe you're like going to a wedding, and so you're eating high protein, low carb, low fat, and like saving all your fats and carbs for that like fun meal later on. So no tracking involved, no even macro thinking involved, just kind of like going throughout your day, going to bed, not guilty. So those are what we allot our clients, and that's kind of how I operate as well. If I'm not, if I'm being kind of flexible with myself, then I'll track macros like Monday through Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday is kind of like flex days. Right now I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna tell you how I would like recommend executing your weekend so you can still stay on track. I like to eat the same things pretty much Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday, so like a typical work week. And then Friday night, Saturday, and maybe even Sunday, just having fun with foods while they still fit your macros. So you could plan on ordering some food out, maybe go out to a restaurant, maybe you're making your own macro-friendly burgers, nachos, milkshakes, pizza, like going just because you have more time to cook, like having fun with that. So it takes a little bit more like thought and planning. So just maybe consider doing that so you can still have some sanity and fun on your weekends, especially as holidays like come up. Life has been a little bit chaotic this week. It's only like midway through the week, but I have childcare back tomorrow. Thankfully though, Brad's watching Letty right now so I can work out. I didn't work out yesterday, so I was like, I gotta go today. So if you haven't been to the gym yet this week, go. You can modify this. The goal is to like just make sure that you're always doing burpees every single round. So I'm gonna modify it. I'm gonna go down a little bit in weight, I believe. And then for the toes to bar, I'm gonna do 5 toes to bar, that's my goal. And then do the rest toes to rig. So at least I'm pushing myself to do 5 unbroken toes to bar every round. There we go. Starting my car. Because it is so hot out. What, like 100 maybe? This is a first, you guys. I got a blister on my pinky. Like what? That literally has never happened in the 7 years of doing CrossFit. But one piece of advice that I have for you this week, if you walk away from a workout feeling like, man, that wasn't that hard, think about that, okay? That is you. Like anybody, I could take a workout that's like 5 squats, 5 back squats, that's it, the entire workout. And I can make that super difficult. So today, I kind of walked away from that thinking like, man, it wasn't as hard as I thought, or I got through that a little bit better than I thought. Which just in my mind, I'm like, you maybe like could have pushed yourself a little bit more. So in hindsight, yeah, maybe, I don't know what I could have done differently, because you just had to like zoom through that workout, but just something to think about in your week. Never walk away from a workout thinking like, that was easy. Shouldn't be easy. This week has been really good. In the beginning of the week, I felt like meh, like maybe a 7 out of 10 as far as like how I felt about my body. And then towards the end of the week, I feel like maybe like an 8.5 or 9, which is a really high score. A high score compared to like any video that we've done in the past. So yeah, I'm feeling great. So even though we're not seeing like huge changes on the scale, I feel great. And my energy level, I would say, is like an 8 out of 10 because I've been trying to sleep better, which is very important to, you know, help progress along, especially if you have kids.
So that being said, it's really important to think about all the other variables aside from just your weight on the scale, because they're so much more important than like a number on the scale. I would say the weight like that you use for analysis on progress, the scale should really only be about 5% to 10% of what you like care about. The rest should be on clothing and energy levels, how you feel, how you look inside out. The last thing that I wanted to touch on is I'm finding that with this combo of CrossFit and bodybuilding, I actually like don't look forward to my bodybuilding days as much, just because there's nobody telling me what to do, so I kind of have to make it up on my own, which is fine, but it's nice to just kind of have a mindless place to go where someone's just like putting you through a really tough workout and pushing you through something that normally you wouldn't do on your own. I also really like the community aspect and seeing people, being around people. So like the vibe is just so different at a CrossFit gym versus the regular gym. But that being said, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to do bodybuilding, because I think it's so important to keep utilizing and working muscle groups that normally I don't in CrossFit. This week was a little bit more like, and as I'm getting stronger, this week was a little bit more cardio intensive for CrossFit, which is fine and great, but not so strength based, and so I still need that strength portion in my like routine. So yeah, just throwing that out there. If you're looking to combine workout styles, you might have one that's like more of your favorite, but you gotta realize why you're doing a combination. I hope you enjoyed this video. We have 1 week left. Next week we're going to talk about mental like stamina essentially, and getting through all the highs and lows of a fitness journey and making it just long-term progress. That's what it's about, is a lifetime of success. So I'll see you next week. Subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss a video. Comment below and like this video, of course.